I'm going to do a little experimental video here. This is called, people that play golf. There's something, there's something called speed golf, and I kind of actually think that's a better workout. I think you run around the course or something. It's like how fast can you get through there, and like maybe your score's not great, but you're like hitting it. So I'm going to try to do some analysis like that, where you just blow through the chart, and this is the Nasdaq 100 4 hour. Now I don't trade Nasdaq, but I as soon as I looked at the chart, I said, "Wow, this looks like forex." It looks like actually a really wide. It looks like a forex currency that's off the beaten path, like one of the extreme, like Turkish lira against the kroner or something. Just crazy. It looks crazy. But if you're trading this thing, there's so many killer entries here, and but I trade from the perspective of contrarian. So if it's going down, I'm looking for a place to buy, and if it's going up, I'm looking for a place to sell. And what I got here is a two-period. The white line is a two-period exponential moving average, and I painted it in MT4 platform, and I put it on the thickest setting possible. So the white line is just really fat, so that when the market goes into a zigzag, a triangle, it kind of even smooths it out. Not smoothing mathematically, but smoothing, just smashing it and just giving it more of a. So it just looks like a worm on there. And then the gray lines are the range of every 4 hours. And of course, if the stacked range, like here, this is a fatter line here. This, I record this thing in HD, so just to try to pack the chart. So if you can't see that, you have to go to HD mode. But I'm kind of primarily focused on the my key concept in trading is just very simple. I'm looking for pivots in price. So I'm going with a theory that a top becomes a bottom. So I drew a line here at this top. This top, it breaks out, comes back below. So it's the fake out. Is it a fake out or a breakout? So when it broke out, pulled back, where was the next place to get long in that thing? I'm just starting anywhere in the chart. There's nothing. There's a million signals in here, but I'm just going to go as they come to my mind. Here's a top, internal top. So this is a great place to start placing pending orders. And I'm a big believer in pending as opposed to trading at the market. Trading at the market is for people that are going to babysit the market for, say, whatever you can stand physically. I suppose 3 hours of babysitting probably give you some great opportunities on a entry. Pull the trigger on that, but I think in the end it's a lot better to, as they say, the cliche that's true is plan your trades and trade your plan. But actually, I would just say plan your trades and let the market trade your plan. In other words, let the market prove you right. There's author Alexander Elder, who's a big trader, drives a BMW even, and so he says, let the market prove you right. So if you're right, then just place your orders in it if it's a breakout. So if you were a breakout trader, which I don't have my breakout system set up yet, so I'm not a breakout trader yet. I'm still a limit entry order trader, but the breakout traders had their breakout here. They got filled. They probably placed their stop, I guess if they were being very generous to the market, down here, the lowest known low, and they walked away from this trade. Now, I mean, that great entry, right? And they watch this thing go up and up and up, and we're here now. But it doesn't mean to say that the guy that sold this top and played this all the way short back to this trend channel didn't totally love his week. and each one of these is a week, and then this must be the holidays here, Christmas. I don't know, these people don't want to work. And then here's, I don't know what this is, but yeah, they just, you know, everybody's shutting down. This is Christmas into New Year's. New Year's seems to be a bigger party than Christmas, apparently. Look at all this. This week it only lasted a few bars or a few you know, zigzags. And then here's, of course, the I don't even know. I guess I don't trade this thing, but I don't have. It's all markets are the same in behavior. This is the 4 hour. Okay, now major. If you're a long-term trader, which I'm not, because for instance, I don't know if it shows up on this video, but this entry here would be my entry. This top becomes a bottom, and it only spiked into that for a moment. The market only spiked, and it actually, for all the guys that were trading this trendline break, they just got creamed. So this was the big, to me, that's the big, and that doesn't happen very often, that kind of trade. Like here's an example of that style of trade. I don't know, this didn't really print out too well. I guess I went too, here, let me change this. I went too far on that. Let me take this down to a not so insane level. Okay, there's a little baby top in here, and here's a double bottom. But this little baby top here, look at the entry on that with your pending orders, pending buy limits, and then you got the double bottom confirmation on the 2-period exponential moving average. And even in here, there's a little baby top become a bottom. Another chance to get in here, right there. But this stuff happens over and over again. Even so, if you ever think you missed out on the trend here, I'd say the next place to get in is going to be just for a bounce and a scalp, primarily for money management purposes. I would buy that, and I would have a pending here, and then I wouldn't have any pendings until maybe this ledge in here, where you have this pivot. And then just walk away. But gosh, I mean, really, this thing's really going to keep going up. I mean, let me just go to the daily here. Okay, wow, you know, really? Well, just my own personal opinion. Trees don't grow to the sky, but you would say the same thing here when you were selling up here, right? But you could have still said, oh, you know what? And this is what causes a top becoming a bottom, is that the people that sold this, and then it comes back to here, they're so happy to be even that they buy back. In other words, the guy that sold this top, why does the top become a bottom? Because the guy that sold here, which in it, I don't know, I just watched a video and some guy was talking about all these major fund managers, they're managing millions of people's money. Yeah, but they're making like 2%, 5%. I mean, they're not trading like, there's guys out there, there's personal traders out there that are making 500% on their money every day. But they're not working at a corporation like that. But they wouldn't let you trade like a samurai there. But if you want to make, you can make more money by yourself than you could having somebody manage your money, because you can trade like a samurai. You really can just, man, you can make so much more money, because they're going to restrict you and put you on a leash, tell you, oh, you can't do that, can't do that. Right. Okay, so let me just, okay, I got a little carried away there. This is the daily. Now, on the daily here, look at this beautiful top bottom. All your pendings are sitting here. You got filled there. All the guys that said, oh, yeah, it's going to tank, and they had their channel going like this. They go, yeah, watch this going to start going down this way, and we're all going to, this thing is just way too over. Oh, yeah. Oh, my point was, you can make money in both directions. In other words, oh, yeah, why does it pivot? Yeah, the guy that sold here thinking that was the tippy top, and then he got his, he got grabbed by his cojones here and dragged through the mud. And then this, when it finally came back to here, he's like, oh my God, really, get me out. And the guy here is getting me out too. Like, get me out. Like, this is the best price I'll probably get. Look at these beautiful double bottoms. I mean, look at this triple top, double top, double top. Okay, but when's this thing going to tank? Well, I just watched a video about this guy. He's like, yeah, it is going up. I hate trends. I hate them to death, man. Look at this thing. But now look at the bears just clean up on this one. Oh my God, beautiful. Well, where the bears take it back to? They take it back to this top. But your pendings are all in a basket down in here. And you got pendings here that probably didn't get filled if you were going to buy this retest of this before it really goes nutsville to the upside. But this is the daily, and let me go to the weekly and strip all this stuff off here. And then just take a look at this double top on the weekly, and wow. I mean, really, people? But, you know, I hear these people saying the economy's bad. No, it's not. It's different. It's not bad. It's different. All the old people are like, oh, it wasn't like it was. It wasn't like it used to be. Oh, people are walking around and they're like on the internet and internet. I'm just kidding. I like to say internet, but it's just like, really, man. Everything's the weather, ice age. Yeah, no. You want your life to be a test pattern. Look at this thing on the daily. Look at that entry. That's just unbelievable right there. Just top bottom. And then here's the last top bottom entry, but we're getting really long in the tooth, I think they call it. So are we going to come up here and just keep going? Well, you know, maybe drift up and collapse. And then of course, when it collapses, I can't wait to see the headlines then. Is the world coming to an end? Okay, so where's the entry on the daily Nasdaq? Well, I guess you're long, you're loving it, and you're going pretty much in uncharted water. I don't know. I don't have this broker didn't go back very far, sadly enough. But yeah, I'm a buyer down here. Top, bottom. Yeah, let me know when it gets back to station. Actually, it's not true. You could scalp this thing, start selling up here, start buying down here. Just place pendings and pepper it around the thing and just walk away. You know, nothing you're gonna do to change it. It's pretty sad though. If you're a guy that feels like you missed out on this thing, you want to get on it now, go to the 1 hour chart and just scalp it. In fact, I don't even know why you need to ride these trends. There's something about people that I guess if you're an investor, okay, no offense to investors, traders would just think, you know what, let's just scalp this thing and be done with it. Let me just make a living. Let me make money, please. And I'll leave the investing to the people that are sentimental. And you're a sentimentalist. You really get clobbered. It's terrible. I mean, you get attached to things, to ideas and opinions, and you can hold those opinions for years and years. And in the face of everything smashing you over the head, and you're thinking, I'm just getting chopped, you know, I'm in this thing and it's going the wrong way. And just after 5 years or 5 minutes, you get out. It seems like, of course, it's not always true because you're kind of selectively reviewing your history. It seems like, oh, it's going to go. There it goes. I knew I was right. I got out. There you go. After 5 years of hanging in there. See, like people that bought gold at 1,700, 2,000, well, nearly 2,000, whatever. $50 from it. So, you know, they're like, oh my God, it's coming back to 1,200. They're going to think about bailing at 1,500, right? And they're going to sell at 1,500 because you're like, oh, wow, that was brutal. Let's not do that again. And then it might actually go to 3,000 in 5 years, and people are like, well, should have stayed in. So, yeah, you can punish yourself all the way to Tuesday. And, but if you're just thinking that, if you look at this past history of the behavior of the market, you can see all the, here's a half-hour entry. This would be my lifestyle here, is getting in, just getting in on these wacky spikes here. This thing here, this whole, in a market profile, this would be a big, you know, power band here. And all this choppy, this is a half-hour chart. You can really see all that. All the money market makers keep on distributing through here, the distribution phase, then the smash down, and yeah, you could just chart this thing all day long, right, with all the nonsense that's going on here. But it's about time frame, I guess, is what I'm saying in the end, because I guess I don't have the patience for this trade, which you know, I think my parents would trade like that. I guess I just too